Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I am talking about Anabelle Creations. This movie directed by David F. Sandberg and the actors starring are Anthony LaPaglia, Miranda Otto, Samara Lee, Mark Bromhall, Stephanie Sigmund, Talitha Bateman, Lulu Wilson, Philippa Coulthard, Grace Fulton, and Taylor Buck. In this movie here we have the this is the origin of Anabelle. How she came to creation and how she came to this world. How this doll, possessed, I guess you could say, possessed by a demon, comes to this world. And what happens and what led to this point. Because you have a husband and wife, Samuel and Esther Mullins, and they have a daughter named Bee, and they have a happy life. The father is a doll maker. He makes dolls for little girls, and so they're happy. They go to church. Everything's good, and then a car accident happens, and B dies, and the family kind of goes to a dark place, and they pray constantly to see their daughter again, and they pretty much get desperate, and they start to pretty much ask anyone or anything if they could bring their daughter back to them. They will serve them wholeheartedly, and well, their wish comes true, and they get to see their daughter again, and then things go crazy when they start to realize this may not actually be their daughter. It may be something else, something horrible. Something horrible. So things happen. They call in the priest to pretty much lock this doll away, and then they move on with their lives. Years later, to make up for what they did, they turn their house into a foster home, and when they invite these young girls into their homes, and then from there, things go, well, a little bit crazy. Now, before I get into my review of this movie, I had to have a little confession. I did not see the first Anabelle. I didn't see it. I had no interest in it, so I just passed on it. But this movie is out, and there's nothing out this week. So I said, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll check it out. It may be good. I wasn't quite excited for this because I'm not really a big horror fan. I haven't really seen a horror movie that really got me excited, and so I was just a little curious. And I said, what's the harm? What's it gonna hurt? So I'm ready to check it out. So before I get into the good of this movie, I'm gonna start off with the bad. The bad part is, they do have those moments where you have the characters do some dumb things. I mean, it's like they haven't quite found a way to start this madness to happen without a character to do something extremely stupid. So that's just one thing that happens. Another thing, you have Anthony LaPaglia, and his acting performance was a little strange to me. I mean, there was only one time in the beginning where he actually smiled and looked happy. Most of the time, he looks like he wants to kill the girls who he invited into his house, which is kind of weird. I mean, he's supposed to be the good guy, but every time you see his face and when he looks at you, you don't trust him either. You think he's a psychopathic killer. It's like, what is going on? He welcomes his girls into his house, but it seems like he doesn't want them there. Now, he does everything he possibly can to not show any expression of care or love at all. Matter of fact, he barely acts, and every time he talks, it's the same tone throughout. So it's always creepy and weird. I don't know if that was a... see, the thing is, though, it didn't make his character seem like you want to get to know him or like him or any type of way. So it kind of made things weird all the time when he was around. Yeah. And there are some jump scares here and there that you see coming. So that's that. So let's move on to the good stuff. Now, a lot of times in these horror movies, they make the characters, the people who are involved with the monster or whatever, not interesting, or make sure you don't like them. So when they die, you don't really care. Matter of fact, they make them so uninteresting and so unlikable that you actually want them to die. But this time it was different. Yes, they did have some girls who were like a little bit on like the maybe like, I would just say tease the other girls, but it wasn't like over the top, and it was like just something like girls would do to one another. Nothing that was too out of the ordinary, because they have a girl in this movie who's handicapped, right? And she's played by Thalitha Bateman, and she's handicapped. And normally in these kind of pictures, they have somebody who's handicapped or have this kind of disadvantage some type of way. They had the other kids just constantly tease them and pick on them all the time. So when the monster finally shows its face, you want these people to get attacked. But this time it didn't really happen, which I did enjoy. And I enjoyed that a whole lot. It wasn't as predictable as I thought it might be. And I enjoyed that too. Because again, a lot of horror pictures, they set it up so much. You know who's going to die already. You know what's going to happen. So there's nobody's surprised. So you can't really get scared because you already know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen. But this time, it didn't quite go in that direction because it didn't have the characters do a lot of dumb things to set them up into situations where they could get killed. They actually did. At this time, the characters actually did the right thing, and they had actually one moment where you thought they're gonna have the character do something stupid, and it was also funny at the same time too, which I really did enjoy. It's a little spoiler right here. You had the one girl named Linda, played by Lulu Wilson, and she realized that the doll was evil. So there was a well on the premises. They had some kind of like a cover over it to keep things locked in. So in the middle of the night, she took the doll. And she threw the doll in the well. And then she heard noises. And this was the dumb part, but she went to go check it out. And when the doll tried to pull her over, the monster tried to pull her over, the nun that was with her saved her life. And then they managed to put the lid over the well and close it up. Then the well started banging and banging up, because the creature tried to get out. And then the nun said, "What's happening? What is that?" And the girl said something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. She said, "It doesn't matter. Just run." And I said, oh my God, thank you so much. They didn't have the person investigate it or check it out to see what it is. She just said, "Who cares? Just run." It made me laugh and it made me happy. Oh. Thank you. Thank you to the writers. Thank you for that. Because you actually did care about these characters. You actually wanted them to see them escape. And matter of fact, overall, I really did enjoy this movie a whole lot. It didn't follow the norms that a lot of these horror pictures do. I mean, they did have like some of the traditional stuff, like the jump scares and some predictable moments. But overall, I really did enjoy this film. It was creepy. It was really scary. It was intense at times. It managed to throw some humor in there too, which I really did enjoy. Like I said, I did not see the first movie, but I really did enjoy this one. Shocked the crap out of me. But if you have seen this movie, if you have seen it, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you haven't seen it, I said check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. If I give this movie a grade, I'm giving it a solid B. A solid B. It's not perfect, but I really did enjoy it a lot. So like I said, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about Anabelle creation. And like I said before, if you haven't seen it, check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So give my channel the big old like, the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in my life. I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out. Peoples.